Hey everybody, it's Andy here from Mudra Metta Wellness. Today I have a Sacral Chakra yoga practice for you today. What you need is a strap and maybe a block. You might not, but for the first time, just have one with you just in case you do. We're going to start lying down on our backs. So grab a mat and I'll meet you on the floor. So starting with our feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart with your knees bent and the knees are tenting in towards each other, just resting here. Your hands can be on the out to the sides with your palms facing the sky. And we're just going to start here by closing the eyes, breathing deeply, and just letting everything go. As you breathe in and out through your nose, just bring your attention to your belly, feeling the belly rise and fall with every breath. And in the space just below your belly button, imagine there is a burning, swirling, spiraling ball of orange light. And from this sacral chakra center, imagine tiny rivers flowing from here, from this source, all throughout your body. See if you can feel this water energy moving all the way down through your legs, all the way up through your torso, out to your arms, all the way to the top of your head. And just see these rivers flushing out any impurities, bringing a sense of renewal, and just helping you to release any stagnant energy. This chakra is all about movement, flow, and as we move through our practice today, just always find the movement in your body. So even in a still pose, be aware of the movement of your breath. Or maybe moving your body slightly side to side if it feels comfortable. Let's take one more deep breath here with your eyes closed. And as you exhale, start to blink your eyes to open. And then opening up the knees, we're going to start to windshield wiper the knees. So dropping both knees over to the right side. Inhale, coming back to center. And exhale, both knees over to the left. Inhale, center. And exhale to the right. A couple more just like that. Getting some movement and flow in the hips, which is the part of your body especially associated with the sacral chakra. And one more time over to the left, and then coming back to center. From here, we'll come to our figure 4 stretch. So you can bring your right ankle onto your left thigh. Draw your legs in, reach your right hand through the hole, and then interlock your fingers behind your left thigh. Rest your head down, draw your shoulders down, maybe bending the elbows, and then give a little rock side to side. Luna, excuse me. Thank you. Feeling the stretch in your right hip, feeling the gentle movement as you rock side to side. And then release, come back to center, release your hands, release your feet, and we'll switch sides. So the left ankle comes onto the right thigh, draw the legs in, the left hand comes through the hole, interlock your fingers behind the right thigh, bend your elbows, lift, drop the head and shoulders, and rock side to side. If you have any pain in your knees during this stretch, just flex the foot of the knee that you're feeling, and that will protect the knee. One more breath, and then release all the way back down to the floor. So extend your left leg, bending the right knee and drawing it up towards your face, reaching for your right ankle or foot with your right hand, maybe holding on to the inside arch of the foot. From here, draw the knee towards the floor and draw your toes towards the wall behind you. Use your left hand to press down onto your left hip, just in case it's popping up, and breathe. One more breath here. And then exhale, release your right leg all the way down. And half happy baby on the other side. Bend your left knee. Reach for your left foot with your left hand or your ankle. Draw your left knee towards the floor, your toes towards the wall behind you, and your right hand pressing down on your hip. A couple of deep breaths here. And slowly release your left leg down to the floor and grab your strap. So bending the right knee once again, bringing your strap around the ball of your right foot. Extend your leg up to the sky, and you can come to whatever angle feels good. You can just come until you feel a stretch in your hamstrings. Then extend your arms so your arms are straight, and then wrap the strap around your hands so you don't need to use much effort to stay here. And without bending the elbows, there's no effort in the arms either, just the grip of the hands. And we'll take a few deep breaths here. See if you can relax your leg as much as possible. Relax your face, relax your arms and your shoulders. One more breath. And then release the left hand. We're going to wrap both ends of the strap around the right hand here. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, slowly open up your leg to the right side. You can allow the strap to slide out of your hand a little bit, just so that you don't feel too much of a stretch, but you're keeping that edge. Feel the stretch in your inner thigh. Even if your leg is only maybe a foot or so away from your ankle, from your left ankle, I should say. As long as you're feeling the stretch, it's enough. No pain, just a stretch, just sensation. 2 more breaths here. And then as you inhale, guide your leg and arm back up to the sky. Switch your hands. Bring your strap into your left hand. Wrap it around with your left arm straight, arm extended. And then coming into a twist. So drawing your leg over to the left side, keeping your right arm extended out to the right. And looking towards that right hand. Feel the twist of the spine and the stretch in the outside of your right leg. One more breath. Inhale, guide that leg back up to center. Release the strap and exhale, lower it back down to the floor. Other leg, bending your left knee. Bringing the strap around the ball of your left foot. Wrap them around your hands with your straight arms. And then release as much effort as you can. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms. Relax your face. Relax your leg. 3 more breaths. Releasing the strap, bringing it around your left hand with both ends of the strap. And then slowly as you exhale, open up your left leg to the left side, allowing the strap to slide out of your hand to get the stretch that you need. Not too much, not too little. Feel the opening up of the left inner thigh. Breathing deep, 3 more breaths. And then as you inhale, guide your leg back up to center. Switch your hands with your right arm extended, wrap it around. And then dropping your leg over to the right. Extend the left arm out to the left and turn your face to the left side. Feel the twist. Breathe for 3 deep breaths. On an inhale, guide your leg back up to center. Release the strap and then lower the left leg back down. Bring your hips back into alignment if they're not already. And then we're going to hug the knees into the chest as you rock side to side. Extend your arms out into a T. Bring your legs up to a 90-degree angle. And then exhale, drop both the knees over to the right. Look to the left. Take a breath. Inhale, guide your knees back to center. And exhale, knees to the left. Look to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Roll over onto your right side and push into your left hand to come back into a seat. And we're going to make our way onto our hands and knees from here. Just give it a little shift of the hips side to side. Slowly adjusting the body to another position. And then come back to center, tuck your toes. Slowly pushing your hands and feet into the floor, lifting your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet. Stretching out the backs of your legs one by one. And then inhale your right leg up to the sky for three-legged dog. As you exhale, step your foot between your hands. If you get stuck, just use your right hand to help guide it a little bit further forward. And then lower the back knee down. Untuck your toe. Inhale, rise up to the sky, arms up. Sink your hips down so you can feel a stretch in the left hip flexor. And maybe looking up to the sky if that feels okay. Otherwise, just looking forwards. One more breath here. And then exhale, lower your hands down to the mat. We're going to switch the right hand and the right foot. So heel toe your foot out to the edge of your mat. Bring your right hand to the inside of your foot. As you inhale, draw your chest forwards. Lift your head. As you exhale, bend your elbows. As you slowly lower the chest down towards the floor. If that feels okay, you can come down onto your elbows. If you'd rather stay up on your hands, that's okay too. Take a couple of breaths here. And then inhale, coming back onto your hands. We're going to heel toe the right foot over to the left side of your mat and maybe moving it down on an angle. So you can slide that foot down towards your hip if you need, finding a place where you can bring your right knee to the floor just behind your right wrist. And you want to feel a stretch in the right hip. So if you're not feeling it, you can slide your foot up a little bit more. If it's feeling it too much, you can slide your foot down a little bit more towards the left hip. The block can be used underneath the right hip to support you, because I want you to keep your hips in alignment. So don't put the right hip on the floor. Just keep it in line with your left hip. And if it helps, you can slide your block underneath your bum. So from your pigeon, we're coming down onto our elbows. And then if that's comfortable, you can stay here. To be even more comfortable, maybe make a little pillow for your forehead with your forearms. And we're just going to breathe here. See if you can slowly let go of anything you might be holding on to. Just notice if there's any holding or gripping in the shoulders, in the spine, in your face. See if you can let that go. Breathing into that right hip. We'll take 3 or 4 more deep breaths here. As you inhale, you can start to lift your head, Come back onto your elbows and then onto your hands. Remove the block if you're using it. Tucking your back toes, pressing into your hands and your left foot. Lift your hips up to the sky and slide your right leg back to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And feel that release all the way from your hip down to your toes. Feel those rivers rushing. Other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. And exhale, step it through between your hands. Maybe using your left hand to help guide it forwards a little further. Lower the back knee down, untuck your toe. Inhale, raise your arms and your chest and head up to the sky as you sink down your hips towards the floor. Maybe looking up to the sky, or maybe just looking straight ahead of you. Relax the shoulders and breathe. Take one more inhale and exhale. Lower your hands down to the mat to frame your foot. From here, heel toe your left foot to the edge of your mat. Bring your left hand to the inside of your foot. Inhale here, draw your chest forward, lift your head. And exhale, bend your elbows. Maybe stay with bent elbows, maybe bring your body all the way down onto your elbows. Keep drawing your knee in, your left knee in towards your body. Take one more breath. And then as you inhale, lift your head and your chest, come back onto your elbows. And then, onto your hands. And then walk your foot, your left foot over to the right edge of your mat so you can lower the knee down in front of your left wrist. And then find a nice angle for your left foot. You can slide it up to feel more sensation. We're going for sensation in the left hip. Or slide it down for a little less. Just finding that sweet spot. Maybe using your block under the left hip so you can keep the hips in one straight line. From here, inhale to lift the head and chest. And exhale, lowering down onto your elbows or maybe onto your forearms. Supporting your forehead, letting everything go, breathing deep. One more deep breath here. And then inhale to lift the head, coming back onto your elbows, back onto your hands. Spread the fingers, tuck the back toes, press into your hands, lift the hips, and drop that left leg back next to the right. Pedal out the feet. Feel the rush of the rivers all the way down to your left foot. Take one more breath here. And then looking forwards, bend your knees. Start to walk your feet all the way up towards your hands. Forward fold here. Take a hold of your opposite elbows. Rock side to side. And then release your arms, rolling all the way up to a straight spine. Roll the shoulders back. Just taking your time here, taking a breath. Bringing your hands onto your hips from here. With your right leg, take a big step back. Bending your front knee, keeping your back leg straight. We're going to square the hips up so that your hips are facing right in front of you. Pressing down onto the back edge of your back foot. And inhale, arms up into Warrior One. Take a couple deep breaths here. Relax the shoulders. And then exhale to open up the arms to Warrior Two. Allow the hips to open towards the right side. Look towards your left hand middle finger. Breathe here. And then we're going to straighten both legs, preparing for triangle pose. Inhale here. And exhale to reach that left arm forwards as far as you can. When you're as far as you can go, drop your hand down to wherever it reaches on your leg and inhale your right arm up to the sky. Look up towards that right hand. Keep drawing the right hip backwards, the left hip forwards. One more breath here. And then exhale, lower that right hand down to the floor, bend into the front knee, lift the back heel, and take a big step all the way up to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Hands come to your hips for the other side. When you're ready, with your left foot, take a big step back. Bend your front knee, left leg is straight, and turning your hips to face the front of your mat. So your hips should be like two headlights, pointing straight in front. On an inhale, lift your arms up to the sky. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Press down into the outside edge of your left foot. Warrior One. One more inhale here. And on an exhale, open up your arms to the sides. Shift your hips to point towards the left. And look to your right hand middle finger. One more breath here. And then straightening your right leg. Both legs are straight. Inhale. Exhale for triangle. Reach forwards with your right hand as far as you can. Then keeping your spine just where it is, bring your right hand down to your leg. Inhale, the left arm up to the sky. Draw the left hip back, the right hip forwards. One more deep breath. And then as you exhale, lower your left hand down, bend the front knee, replace the right hand on the outside of your foot. Lift the back heel, and then when you're ready, take a big step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release. Inhale, come all the way up, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. From here, we're going to turn to face the side of your mat with wide legs. So I'm going to face you, you can face me. So your legs are going to be about a meter or so away from each other. And your toes are going to point out 45 degrees. So you can bring your heels in or point your toes out. as you're comfortable. Coming into our goddess pose from here. So inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, bend your elbows down into cactus arms. Spread your fingers, squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. Adding the legs. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, same thing with the arms, but bend the knees in the same direction your toes are pointing. So feel that energy in your back body. Your shoulder blades squeezing towards each other, your knees drawing back, everything squeezing in the back of your body. Inhale, reach up, straighten your legs and arms, reach up to the sky. Exhale, come back down. And then lifting your heels off of the floor. All right, lower them back down. Inhale, reach up. Full goddess pose here. Exhale, bring everything down. Lift the heels, and we're going to exhale with a lion's breath. All right, perfect. Lower the heels down. Keep your knees bent, bringing your hands onto your thighs. So your thumbs are coming to the insides of your thighs. Fingers are around the back. From here, keep your arms straight and kind of lean into it so you can feel your arms pushing your thighs open. From here, inhale to lift the neck up out of your shoulders. And then we're going to twist. So as you exhale, lower your left shoulder down and look over your right shoulder. Keep your arms straight as you can. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, drop your right shoulder and look over your left shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. One more time on either side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And exhale, other side. Come back to the center. Straighten your legs. Release your arms and heel toe your feet back together. Shake it out. And then coming back down onto the floor. All right. Grab your strap. We're going to come into a seated side stretch. So we'll start with the right leg. So I'll face you and be a mirror image to you. Grabbing your strap, extend your right leg out to the right side. Keep your left foot tucked into your body. And we're going to reach the strap once again around the ball of the right foot. So taking both ends of the strap into your right hand, wrap it around so it's nice and easy to grip. We want to keep both the hips on the floor as we do this. So you can take as much extra length as you need in your strap. And then on an inhale, let's reach the left arm up to the sky. And then as you exhale, start to bend the right elbow. As you lean over, the left arm comes up and over your head. Looking up underneath your arm, breathe here. Feel the stretch in the side body, your left side body. And maybe you can release the strap and grab a hold of your big toe. Or maybe you can hold onto the inside edge of your arch of your foot. If you grab the arch of your foot, just turn your hand upside down. If you're feeling very open today, maybe you can reach that hand all the way up and over your head to grab the outside edge of your foot. I'm not quite there today, so I'm going to come back to my strap. Wherever you are, it's just accepting where you are. You can push yourself a little bit, but only after you've accepted where you are. Let's take one more deep breath here. And then inhale to come all the way back up. Exhale to release. Release your strap and switching your legs. Bringing your your right leg in. Extending your left leg out to the side. Wrapping your strap around the ball of your foot. Excuse me, Lulu. And then bringing both ends of the strap into your left hand, wrap it around so it's nice and easy to grip. Just starting from a straight spine. And then inhale, lift the right arm up to the sky. As you exhale, bend your left elbow, leaning over to the left side. Feel the stretch in your side body. Both hips on the floor. Looking up and underneath your right arm. Maybe releasing the strap. Maybe going for your big toe. Or maybe the inside edge of your foot. If you feel super open, you can maybe reach that arm all the way over and grab the outside edge of your foot. And then looking underneath that arm once again, peeking your head through the hole. Once again, if you're not quite there, that's okay. Just coming back to wherever you are at in this moment. And breathe. And flow. Allowing that gentle movement with every breath. One more deep breath. And then to release, inhale your right arm back up to the sky. Exhale to release. Okay. You can release your strap. And bring your left leg back in. We're going to lie down here onto our backs. Hugging your knees into your chest, rocking side to side. And we'll come into a twist here. So keep holding on to the right knee as you release the left leg down to the floor. With your left hand, guide your right knee all the way over to the left, keeping your knee bent. Extend your right arm out to the right. Turn your face to the right side. And breathe. Keeping the right shoulder on the mat. If your knee is hovering, that's okay, it's perfectly normal. Two more breaths here. And then inhale, guiding your knee back to center, giving it a little hug. And then release your right leg down to the floor. Hug your left knee into your chest, shifting your hips slightly over to the left. And then with your right hand, guiding your knee over towards the right. Extend your left arm out to the left. Turn your face to the left side, keeping the left shoulder on the floor. And breathe. Feel the ebb and flow of your body with every breath. Three more deep breaths here. slide your knee back to center. One more little squeeze. And exhale to release. Coming down into Shavasana. So aligning the hips, making sure they're in a nice straight line. Separating the feet and the arms, palms to face the sky. Close your eyes. Let everything go. You are more than welcome to stay here as long as you like. But if you feel ready to start to make your way back, you can start by deepening your breath. Once again, bringing your attention to the space just below the belly button. And seeing that sacral chakra swirling, spiraling like a burning ball of orange light. And slowly starting to wiggle your fingers and your toes, rotating your wrists and your ankles, bringing your feet together, extending your arms over your head. Inhale with a full body stretch. And as you exhale, bend your knees, rolling over onto your right side, using your arm as a pillow. And pressing into your left hand, and slowly coming back up into a comfortable seat. Bring your palms together at heart center. Slightly bow your head. We'll end our practice today with one Om. Starting with an inhale. Exhale. Inhale to chant. And from here you can slowly blink your eyes to open. Thank you so much for your practice. Namaste.